Can you explain why it matters to discuss inequality and not just poverty?
Poverty is construed as a condition. I was curious about how liberal concern with economic inequality became concern with poverty and racial discrimination and later racism, because they all came together around the same moment historically. Two critical ideological interventions in the late 1950s. One is the invention of human capital ideology, which is a way of turning individuals into firms and taking them out of the dynamic flow of the political economy and identity as workers who don't stand on an equal one-to-one basis with employers. And the Oscar Lewis's invention of the notion of a culture of poverty both came together to give a way of talking about inequality that's completely abstracted from the regular functions of the political economy, which produces and reproduces inequality at its core. And even more perversely, shifts the focus of remedying undesirable economic inequality onto the target of fixing the limitations of the people who are suffering from the poverty and the long-term unemployment themselves. So it rests on a conviction that there's nothing wrong with the way that the economy produces economic stratification, and that if things are functioning as they ought to be, and the rising tide will lift all the boats, except for those few boats that are so messed up themselves that the boats need to be repaired. And that's the problem with poverty as a way of describing inequality.